Alright, so it's time to go deeper inside. Interestingly, my objective says to head to Palamides, or Palamides, in the island's interior. Which is slightly odd, because my goal is apparently over here. Maybe these maps aren't supposed to be taken literally. Maybe it's supposed to be... Maybe they just put them all in a line to convey that you're going from one place to another, and maybe they're not supposed to actually indicate that they're located there on the island. But that would not be what you'd call the island's interior. It's like off the coast of the island. It's quite far from the interior of the island. We're kind of there already, more or less. But we're going straight across. The entire island's actually kind of laid out in a completely linear fashion, where it goes town, dungeon, dungeon, all in a linear progression on out. So this should be the way to go.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamides, and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Amanoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Amanoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
And off we are to Manon Reef. Manon Reef? That's a hell of an undertow right there. Well, that's not what the undertow means, but it's a hell of a tide pool. It dips immediately in a severe way. They gotta get better at this whole, like, undercover thing with the, exorcist. Cause, like, they have an exorcist in their party. Use that.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far.
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squid ink noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly, and Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonelier. Bien.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
Character contrast. Explicitly stated. But Velvet needs to get used to the fact that there's an exorcist in the party, because she's gonna actually, like, her behavior would blow a chance at actually being able to pass by undetected, because you see an exorcist with a group and you just immediately just assume that everything's fine in this society. So you don't question the weird group of people around the exorcist, because clearly they're on Abbey business and you don't need to question it. But if Velvet actively makes it a problem by actively calling attention to herself and being confrontational and not hiding behind the fact that they have an exorcist to make them seem like a normal group. Which is helpful, because they were immediately singled... Ah! They were pretty much immediately singled out previously when they would get found. What's going on with the missing people? I assume that that's how side quests work, right? Is you get the little speech bubble pop-up thing? So it seems that the missing mother and child don't seem to be a quest then. It must just be something that's going to come up as we go along. Unless Eleanor's actually going to leave the party at some point and go find it on her own like she said. Which doesn't seem an entirely likely thing. Well, I guess we're fighting a Naga today. Weakness to Earth. Which one was my Earth combo? Mostly that one. Oh! Well, that'll do just fine. I'm actually going to want to turn back pretty soon here. Alright, so I need to customize this combo because it has fire in it. And I can't get away with that. Paralysis. There we go. Much better. So I'm going to want to turn back and go down the other fork on the path, because now that I've gone to this map, it's revealed that the other piece of the map was a weird little dead end, which means it's gonna have loot and not much else going on. Whereas this way, that I'm going right now, it leads to a code red and then eventually progression. I keep trying to pick those up, and that is not the combo point cube. Nope, no casting for you. Now the pain happens.
That's the end for you.
There we go.
Easy victory.
I am invincible!
We are all shouting unrelated things together. Fear us and our skirts. No bird, why? No bird, why? Surprisingly, a bird is apparently slower than a snake. Because that snake was on my ass. And the bird actually is immediately left behind. I'm actually navigating via the map primarily because I can't really see the floor very well around here. Like that little gap that was in there, like it was a little hard to see what path was going to lead me around it, but if you just look at the map, then you can just instantaneously take the right path and not have to worry about it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is good Oh. Hey, there's the code red we saw. That I'm going to be fighting on the other side. Oh my goodness, this is practice for, ukulele. I'll probably be playing that on this channel. It's completely outside of the type of thing I normally play on the channel, but I really like I really enjoyed that era of Rareware platformers. And Banjo-Kazooie is probably one of my favorite games. It's just not really been relevant for a while. We're almost there. These areas are dense, but I find that there's not much punishment for not grinding constantly. Like, running past all the enemies seems to work out just fine. I just ran around in a field and fought enemies for almost an hour during a podcast, but that was enough to basically make up for the previous, like, 15 hours of not fighting random encounters at all. Because when grinding later when you fall behind seems to work better, because you get way more experience, I think, from fighting higher level enemies than you would if you were grinding all the time as you progress through every dungeon. It seems to actually be more time efficient to let yourself become underleveled until it starts to become a problem, then start grinding and level up way faster than you would have along the way. I'm surprised you can just grab that. That's you, right? Yeah. You're not done with the Amber Pendant yet. Got a few other things to do. Whoa. Oh my goodness, he's got a lot of variants. Express Pendant, capability to verse undead. Still focusing on just having people learn whatever skills they can get access to. Hi there! Oh my god! Because weapons have stats, sure. Ooh. I already set up a combo for this, more or less. Amorphous Fiend, though. I could probably set up a better part in the middle. Go for an Amorphous or Fiend one. There we go. Are you resistant to water? Damn it. That's probably a problem then. Don't I have a Fiend skill? No? Let's just go back to Paralysis then. Fun time! Ow! I lost my train of thought. Probably wasn't important. My life is pain! Alright, I need to revive him before it becomes a problem. One more assistant, please. And then you switch to a healer. I think we could use that. He's big on guarding. Stop blocking! There we go. That's what combos look like. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. This might be our chance. I'm just trying to beat the points out of you. There we go. Here comes pain. Only 1,000 damage. For someone with 35,000 hit points, it's not the biggest deal. There we go. I figured if I charged up the guard, we have the increased chance of special effects happening, which could probably beat an additional point out of him. There we go. That's how the damage happens. Let's charge for a little bit. There we go. Back to guarding. Uh-oh. Just trying to... Oh, wait, I can't beat the spirit out of him because he's down to his last one, probably. I gotta use the soul, then beat that of him, then use the soul, and so on. Everyone's knocking me back so I can't stay in melee range. Oh, I guess it's just how his hitbox works awkwardly. Ah, crap. Was not able to get out of the way in time. There we go. Now give me another one. I mean, what I'm doing is working so far. Sort of, sometimes. I mean, the party's staying alive for the most part. Okay, never mind. That's what I get for saying that out loud. Just immediately, huh, guys? That item cooldown's getting short to the point of not existing anymore. Oops. Ow. Come on. Ah. Dang it. Oh, I'm down to one. Oh, they're all over the place. I'm stupid. I haven't been looking. There we go. Alright, well this is not great. Ah, oh. I wasn't inside... But I wasn't inside the circle. You lied to me. That was silly. I was clearly not inside the circle. He just beat a combo point out of me, didn't he? Yep. They're gone now. And, holy crap, he got way more dangerous, didn't he? Does he have an enraged thing going on? Wow, he locked onto me the moment I respawned and started attacking me. This got bad really fast, but it was going so smoothly for a while there. I'm just gonna try to heal people a little bit. Now, come here. Damn, he does not want to give up any of those souls. Watch out! What? I dodged out of it. What's the point of the dodge? Dang it. I specifically dodged out of that attack, and my character, like, weirdly went homing back into it. Not sure what that was. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm going for. Now follow up. That's 3,000 hit. That's a 3,000 damage combo. Oh, that finisher was crap, though. Damn. Yeah, my character seems to dodge backwards. Weird. Everyone's just dying now. This is clearly not ideal. I've made a mistake. It's fine, though. If we win, then we win. And then it doesn't really matter at that point. There we go. That's what we go for. That's what we go for. There we go.
I refuse to fall here.
Disruptor's Glaciite grants a random skill that you can allow souls that can allow souls to be retrained when performing a break soul on hard mode or above. Retained, sorry, not retrained. I'm like, why would a skill be retrained during combat? That's a terrible time to recustomize your character. Alright, we defeated it, and I only suffered terribly in the process. Yay! My poor supplies. I'm half tempted to make a trip back to grab more items after what I did. But that's a Code Red. Chances are I probably want to fight another Code Red on this island. I'll probably finish the story here and move on to a new location before one of those guys come up, and they're harder than anything that happens in the actual story. Which is true to the previous game I played too, is Asteria. Which is a point of frustration a little bit. Because it kind of felt like I was supposed to prepare ridiculously for encounters that were just in the middle of fields near quests I was supposed to do. Like, that game was filled with enemies that were tougher than anyone in the main story, and I'm like, well, why aren't they the villain of the story then? It was weird to have, like, somebody be touted as the super dangerous villain and then have every random monster be stronger than them.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
You'll be fine. Just eat it with your Therian arm. That probably works, right? How do life work? Let's try this just so I can reveal the map connection. Okay, this is the dead end. Worth checking. So this is the correct place to try first. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Bling, 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 bling. Ah, no. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die horribly. This is actually genuinely not a good thing. Oh well. Oh crap, I forgot snakes suck. Oh my god, I forgot how much the snakes really suck. Because they swarm you, and they're really fast, and every time you do an attack, you get interrupted by more snakes so consistently that it's like a legit problem. So I just gotta start Therianizing constantly. The Nagas will be way less of a problem when they join the fight. Hey there. If I start with the right side effects, I can at least open with the right type of thing. Yeah, I'm using enough status effects that I just beat the points out of them, basically. That works out. Oh my god, they're just my combo points are just showering everywhere now. I think hopefully other party members are picking them up. Oh my god, everyone's dying? But I've been kicking so much ass. Look how much ass I'm kicking. Why is everyone dying? I don't know if I even want to revive them if they can't take care of themselves right now. Wow. I'm just keeping that combo meter full right now, too. The SG meter, I mean to say, but... Their names are boring. Can we say that? Like, where they call every meter, like, a two-letter abbreviation, and come up with another two-letter abbreviation for each individual meter.
I refuse to fall here.
I'd rather call them whatever I feel like instead. Break Soul, Static Force. Hold RT with 3 more souls during Divine Pain to activate. The ability extends the duration of Divine Pain, and for 4 seconds prevents status ailments on enemies from ending, increasing its enemy stagger time, and slows speed at which enemies fall down, allowing the party to chain combos when arts are normally aren't able to chain together. What? Okay. I want them all. More. Bring. Oh, right, I still need to grab the chest. Well, I'll be able to open stuff, that's for sure. Ah! Oh, there it goes. Well, we tried. Ow. Oh no. My new combo point was briefly lost. Oh my god, this combo's really effective against these guys. There we go. No, my poor SG has been depleted beyond repair. Oh, repaired. Did I say beyond repair? I was doing a terrible, terrible lie. Oh, damn. That's actually bad. I'm down to 1. That's not a good time. Hey, you. Drop points. There we go. There we go. All better. Oh, wow. Genuinely. Wow. They are very susceptible to status effects, apparently, because they are just showering the combo points out. That's when you end up in an infinite loop right there, is when every time I spend a combo point to do with the Therianization, it then returns another combo point, and that's like the perfect situation. If you can establish that against any enemy, then you're just going to win the fight then. Wow. There's a high damage combo. Why'd my combo start over? I never stopped attacking. Oh well. You're having a bad time.
I refuse to fall here.
How convenient for all the enemies to have like the exact freaking same weaknesses. Alright. Level 10! Duty still need to unlock the next one, don't I? Is there another one? Oh wait, left. I have to change tabs. How do I... There we go. I was trying the wrong things. Yeah, I still haven't unlocked the next route. I guess we'll do Force Islands then.
How Ifried's crew can sail.
Did that just say... Oh yeah, 25. One of the effects that we just unlocked for one of the characters must have been a duration reducer. Well, we're clear now. I've got a whole lot more of those points. How do I view those, anyway? I don't know. I guess it's not that important. I actually don't know how to view how many cats coins I have, or whatever they're called, until I pick one up. But like, I guess that's frequent enough that... There, 156. I guess those are everywhere commonly enough that's not that big of a deal. I'm not really into fighting again. I'm just gonna keep my distance from a few of these things. Let's get to the next map at the very least. Bing. 160. Watch the next one be 370. Just to open it. Just to undo any sense of progress I feel like I'm making. Ooh. Oh, there's a hole in the floor. Must grab status plants. Gotcha. No. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Yep.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course! I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy-set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad! A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laphicet. He's already volunteered.
I can do this? Just you watch! This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad in it!
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Magilu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Magilu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What are you doing with Laphicet? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep. You'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Did we just try to satirize side quests?